So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. First down and 10. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. Lets it go under heavy pressure, takes a shot. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. That is a clear no-no. Illegal forward pass cost him 5 yards. Second down after that previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So they have to come up with something here on third down after the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The QB throws his third pick of the day.
Back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. And there's the handoff. Breaks into the clear right down the middle, end zone ahead. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Automatic with the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll call for the fair catch here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
The pass rush closing in. Looks to his left and makes the completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on a jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. It's an option look. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. It's a turnover.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Takes the handoff. It's Turner. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch all alone back there. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Past the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, that was almost the entire length of the field. What a play by this offense. A nice throw. But really, it's about the receiver making a catch and showing you what he can do with the ball after it.
PAT is good, and the lead grows to 35-0. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Bringing pressure. He's moving out of the pocket now. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there. They were able to knock it loose.
First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? They'll try to run this one in. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Canes.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Defense is coming after him. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. It's a run to the left. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. They'll go for it on 4th down. Likely the final play of the first half. Here comes a handoff. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Canes will kick this away to get the second half going. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Important second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. This head coach clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Trying for a fourth down completion. Catch made on the left side. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on fourth down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Field goal tried, no good. That's just a minor blip in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. Second down play coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown for the U. And the beatdown continues. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Cut quickly. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
He shreds the tackle. The ball is loose. Defense has got the football.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
42 Spider.
Inside the 25. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Hurricanes. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He bought some time, now lets it go. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the grab. They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. And now the handoff. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Running out of time in the pocket. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
He'll hand it off. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, that is just incredibly impressive by this defense. And look at them down there. They're incredibly hyped up, and they should be. That's a great goal line stand, third down, and get able to come up with a tackle for a loss.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Who's in the clear? Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 30. Past the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Miami. And this one is getting ugly.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a designed QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
They look to throw it here on second down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's intercepted.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? The defense recovers, trying to run this back now.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. So if we're trying to make a play but put too much on the throw.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
He's back to throw again on second down. Makes a quick catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Now the important point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has to recover. Looks like the hands team did its job. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looks left and finds his target there. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board. This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. After that big play to start the drive, they got close, but now it's third and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here, fourth down, you got a big decision to make. You kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer.
Offense looking to throw the ball. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Instead of getting points here and going for the field goal, this offense decides to get aggressive, and the offensive line gives up the sack. It looked like they miscommunicated. The defense, to their credit, is able to get after the quarterback, and they come up with not only a stop, but now they get the ball back themselves.
And he lost it deep over the middle. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defense,
Gets past the tackler into open space now. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
hey, Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead. And I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Over. Lasso. Convoy. Tuna. Dino. Go.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. Inside the 20. At the 10 now. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Canes.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he's got it. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line. New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And a sophomore making an impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The sack sets up 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way. Can they stop him?
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
They're going to run the option. Powers through. Quarterback in the clear. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. The 10. Touchdown for the U. And the route is on.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch does get the foot down.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. So second down after the incompletion.
Terrier. Hornet.
Looking to throw yet again. Looks to the left, and it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Cricket. Gaucho. Ready, go.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That pass is caught. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion. It's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense.
Gaucho. Ready.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And that's interception number 5. Where will this QB get the hook?
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And that's going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play with this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
This will be fair caught at the 30. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. It's been a rough game for this offense. A consolation touchdown is all they're playing for at this point. The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And it's complete downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy football.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. 1st and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. No huddle here for the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. Dump off caught by the running back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th down for a 6th time. 0 for 5 so far. And the wideout goes in motion.
Timber.
4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. This time, a completion. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Error, green 25.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. Oh, and he fumbles. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up.